Joining us now from Martha's Vineyard is Vermont Senator and 2016 Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders. Senator Sanders, you and Donald Trump are the two hottest things in politics right now. Why is that?
Well, I don't know about Donald Trump, but I think we are doing well. Hundreds of thousands of people are joining up on our campaign. We have 250,000 individual contributors averaging $35 apiece. We are drawing large crowds. And I'll tell you what, John, I think the American people understand that establishment politics and establishment economics are not working for the middle class and working families of this country, and they want real change. They want to end the absurdity of seeing the middle class of this country continue its 40-year decline, people working longer hours for lower wages, having the highest rate of childhood poverty of any major country on earth. All the while, there has been a massive transfer of wealth from the middle class to the top 0.1%, so that today almost all of the new wealth and income being created is going to the top 1%. People are saying enough is enough. That is not what this country is supposed to be about. We want to be able to send our kids to college. We want to be able to have decent child care. We don't want to be the only major nation on earth that doesn't guarantee family and medical leave, paid sick time, paid vacation time. We want a government that starts representing working families and not just wealthy campaign donors, which is what we have right now. And I think that's a message that is resonating all across the country.
Senator, we had Speaker John Boehner on. He said he came to Congress with you, and that he characterized you by saying that there's not a tax increase that you haven't liked. What's your response to that? He says you're out of the mainstream of America.
All right, well, let me respond to that issue by issue, and you determine who's out of the mainstream. I want to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour. Recent Wall Street Journal poll said a majority of the American people want to do that. John Boehner is not going to even bring up any legislation in the House to raise the minimum wage at all, and many of his members want to do away with the concept of the minimum wage. I want to see this country expand Social Security benefits, not cut them. John Boehner and his party want to either privatize Social Security or cut Social Security benefits for the elderly and disabled vets. The American people say overwhelmingly, we have got to expand Social Security benefits by lifting the cap on taxable incomes. I want to create millions of jobs by rebuilding our crumbling infrastructure, and have introduced legislation to do that. Republican Party is very reluctant to spend a nickel to rebuild our infrastructure.
Senator, you...
So I think in terms, John, of who's out of touch with the American people, I would say the Republican Party is. They want to give tax breaks to billionaires, not help the middle class.